What is up, everybody? And in today's video, we are going to be comparing Rocketeer with the newly added, it's been a thing, but they made it limited again, the Hollow Pumpkin. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, the first obvious thing is the price. The Rocketeer is 1.5 grand, while the Hollow Punk is only $450. But is that price worth the damage? Now, Hollow Punk at level 1 does 10 damage every 5 seconds, giving it a total of 2 DPS. But it has a decent explosion area. Now, Rocketeer at level 0 does 25 damage every 3.5 seconds. So I'm going to put the DPS of cost for each on screen right now. And at level 1, Hollow Punk does 10 damage every 4 seconds, and Rocketeer does 25 damage every 3 seconds. At level 2, Hollow Punk does 30 damage every 4 seconds, while Rocketeer does 50 damage every 3 seconds. Now, at level 3, Hollow Punk goes from 30 to 120 damage every 4 seconds, while Rocketeer does 135 every 3 seconds. Hollow Punk only has 3 levels, while Rocketeer has 4 levels. A very noticeable difference is the range. Hollow Punk has 26.87, while Rocketeer only has 24.18 range. Now, this isn't too much of a difference, but it's better in the long run. Also, Rocketeer at level 4 does 65 damage every 2.75 seconds, but it shoots 4 missiles. Now, the question is, which one has better DPS per cost? The Hollow Punk can only place 7, while the Rocketeer can place 8. And the Rocketeer has hidden detection, and the Hollow Punk has flying detection. Neither of them have both detections, though. Now we're going to do a game with each of them. The rules for this game are going to be, you can only use that tower and firework technician, because neither of them have full detections. Like, one of them doesn't have flying, one of them doesn't have hidden. And we're going to do this in Fallen mode. So what we're going to do is each one is going to be Fallen mode on this map, and we're going to be using this and firework technicians, so they have the other detections. But I am going to use a cash drop because we don't have enough money. The only problem with that is that it takes a long time. Alright, now that we can afford Rocketeer, I'm going to upgrade it to level 1. And I'll catch up with you. The hardest part about Rocketeer is probably going to be getting past the early game, because Rocketeer is much better for late game than whatever the other one is called. But the problem with that is it does 25 damage every 3 seconds, and nothing has been very close to 25 health yet. This is going to be good for heavies and stuff, but overall, it's just not a great early game tower. Alright, I got a second Rocketeer set to strongest, because we can cut down the speed where they're shooting rather than the damage. That would be great. It's like, sure, 50 damage would be great right now, but not for everything else. Alright, my strat is going to be to get a bunch of level 2 Rocketeers, because we don't need flying detection yet, because they have hidden, just not flying. And I think on wave 37 or something, there's flying enemies, but we don't need flying detection yet. now that I have all the level 2 Rocketeers that I can get, I am going to get a firework technician right there. And I'm also going to try to upgrade them all to level 3. And at level 3 of the Rocketeers go from 50 to 135 damage. Which is pretty good. And they get more range. Why do I have my UI at small? Oh, because we're on point. Okay. I just realized. So I just realized I have my UI on small. So if this part at the bottom is like a little small, sorry about that. Oh, I didn't realize flying enemies came on wave 22. But whatever, I already have firework technician. Oh my god, they are fast. Whoa. They don't have much health, but that's not good. There's not really much more to do, so I'm just gonna try to max everything out now. Guys, it's not good, not good. Code red, 28. We made it to wave 28. Now, I'm only gonna do, like, one attempt, or if I really throw, I'll do another attempt, but now, since I want it to be fair for each one, I'm gonna use a cash drop for both of them. Okay, just wanna say that in advance, so you don't think I'm, like, cheating or nothing. The early game on this is much easier, because one, like, the enemies are easier at the beginning, and two, I can actually afford it. With the Hollow Punks, we placed all of them down by wave 7. While with the Rocketeers, we placed all of them down by wave... I don't actually know. Something tells me that we're going to max all of them out a lot quicker. And once we max all of them out, we're just going to stop getting better and better. So... we won't be doing as well, probably. At least in the late game. The thing with the Hollow Punks is it's going a lot faster. Like, we're already at wave 16. It's been, like, 5 minutes. I get that we're on double speed and all, but still, it's pretty good. Whoa. I forgot to say that they don't have hidden detection. Firework Technician is the only thing that's giving them hidden detection. And when the wave lasts too long and you don't skip, the hidden enemies just... what the frick? The hidden enemies... They just, like, soar by, which is not good. So I need to upgrade Firework Technician. Whoa. These Corrupted Fallens might be an issue. 21! We didn't even make it to the falling enemies! Okay. Now, the question of which one is better, I'd personally say Rocketeer. I don't really see myself using Hollow Punk very much. Because, sure, it might be good in, like, easy mode, casual mode, and intermediate mode, maybe. Or maybe, like, PvP. But if it's not something where you need early game, like, only early game, I don't really think it's very useful. Because it's just... Rocketeer has more levels, and it does more damage at every single level for the amount of money. And, yeah, I think Rocketeer is better. Anyway, guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any other video ideas or something that I could make for my next video, feel free to tell me. And anyway, that's the end of this. Step outside and I take a deep breath and I can't feel